We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball next on the show. Anthony DeSclafani will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Into the box, Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Here now the 2-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's upstairs.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Now the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
T-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes the 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Holt over at second. Yelich at first. 1 gone. 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitchers fall behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Senzel backing up on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with two gone in the inning.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fouled off. The 0-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The set and the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-1 the count now. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Don't let him score!
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Now in the box, Ryan Braun, and Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Looking to minimize the damage here.
That's a ball.
And a ball 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ready with the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And he fouls this one off. And that misses 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2 pitch. 3-2, and now the carousel will be in motion here with 2 away.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Standing in, Eric Sogard. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two and one, here it is.
Ball 3.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Stepping in, Brett Anderson. And he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Castellanos is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Brewers lead it 3-0. Brett Anderson will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Throw into second. Throw won't get him. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. In is Joey Votto now. And with Great American being one of the best hitters parks around, no surprise that he's a much better hitter here in Cincinnati than out on the road. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
2-0 now. No one out with a runner at second. 2-1 after the foul ball there. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. in his career against Brett Anderson. He's 4 for 11. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. He loses him on ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
One 0 count. Here it is. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And it's 1-2. Ground ball right side. Holt for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
In now, Mike Moustakas. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. One inning in the books here. The Brewers lead this one 3-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate now, Brock Holt, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runs. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw.
1-2.
Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Get him down now.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Let's get it together, Red. You can do it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Now that
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in at the plate steps Keston Huron. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Pitch on the way. Ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-1.
Ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Solo shot to right center, number 14 on the season, and the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez.
Omar.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Senzel backing up on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jose De Leon is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Jose De Leon.
So here's Avisail Garcia as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Not close. It's 2-0. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 out here and a runner at second. And the count will be full. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The first baseman, number 8, Ryan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swing better.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
Oh, that's not even close.
And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor. 2-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Senzel backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. Milwaukee leads it 5-0. Ready now for Cincinnati, Nicholas Castellanos. And his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-0 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Right side, fair ball down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. So stepping in, Aristides Aquino. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Striding in, Freddie Galvis, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 8, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
Stepping up to the plate, Kurt Casale. First offering on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping in, Jose De Leon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. Fouled away. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Here now the 2-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hira trying to get there. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Brewers are out in front, 5-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the
Settling in now, Eric
the third
Sogard,
baseman, number
as
7.
we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In now, Brett Anderson, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. The 0-1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lorenzo King.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In there, and it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 delivery.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Digging in, Nick Senzel,
Leading
1
off
for
for the
1
Reds,
after a single his
the
first
seventh
time up.
fielder.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Now Anderson right back after it here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's set, and the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
Riding in once again, Eugenio Suarez. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Garcia. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mike.
Ready for another chance? Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 0-2 delivery. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. There's the look at the final line for the Red starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
First pitch on its way. Keston Hiura is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. Popped up, and oh, he can't rein it in. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped up. In there, a base hit. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. It looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike.
5 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Milwaukee. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hot shot towards the hole, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Brewers strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Nicholas Castellanos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Yeah. Castellanos.
First offering on its way.
Here we go, here we go. Ah! Gotta give that another try up.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And he'll reach first safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Aristides Aquino is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Kane is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball, that's just out.
Runners on first with 1 down. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
This is on the ground over to first, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Standing in now, Kurt Casale, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out.
Get that ready.
And that misses. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
It's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Jose De Leon comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are loaded with only one out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up, a step on the bag for one. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Here's Eric Sogard. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Eric Sogard.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. This is popped up. Suarez has a play. 1 out.
The pitcher, number 25, Brett Anderson.
Now batting, Brett Anderson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here it comes. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nick Senzel. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A ball and no strikes. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 1-0 home. Grounded to first. Oh, and trouble down there for Braun. Flip will come to Anderson covering as they get the out at first.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Digging in to try it again, Joey Votto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
2 gone in the Cincinnati fifth, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now at the plate, Brock Holt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
And here's Christian Yelich now. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. 2-0 now.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Senzel backing up on it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Now to the plate, Keston Hiura. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Sent on the ground out to second. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now back.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game one. This could be huge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Runners are at first and second with one away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Still no balls and two strikes. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So here is Avisail Garcia. In the dirt here. Throw over to third here. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Brewers strand one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So striding in, Mike Moustakas. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This ball will be chopped foul. And it's quickly 0-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Reined in. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 2-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Digging in, Aristides Aquino. He's set. Here it comes. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
From the stretch.
That's ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Galvis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. And that misses. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Line drive to center field. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there. Retires the side. Reds leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Amir Garrett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 50, Amir Garrett. Now playing left field and batting 9, number 4.
Stepping into the box, Avisail Garcia. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
The right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Garrett is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
The 1-1. Weekly hit to third. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The first baseman, number 8, Ryan Braun.
At the plate, Ryan Braun. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 7, Eric Sogard.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Sogard. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Pitch popped up. Suarez in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now the payoff pitch home down the first baseline. The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Gone in order are the Brewers, so they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Casale. He singled his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
So now to the plate, number 4.
Ball 1.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs.
Let it go!
A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Yeah, Matt,
Now
back-to-back base
center
knocks
fielder.
right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brent Suter will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here.
Batting in the 8th spot.
Jed Jerko will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9. Number 5. Jed Jerko.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Senzel. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. One and one to the Reds leadoff man.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chopped now to short. Can they get two? Fielded cleanly. There's one. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
At the plate, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. One left for Cincinnati. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Here's Jed Jerko now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Jed Jerko.
Now here's the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Popped him up. Galvis moving to his left. 1 out.
Now
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Brock Holt.
Stepping up now, Brock Holt. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
High in the air out to center field. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1.
Here we go.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there.
The batter,
No doubt he was
number 9,
completely fooled
second
because
baseman,
that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
The count is 1 and 2.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside in a full count, 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0.
2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Navarez is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Matt Bowman will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Philip Irvin is into the ball game as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch, as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup.
Number 6, Philip Irvin.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Keston Hiura. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Senzel backing up on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch on its way.
Ball that's outside. Give me a break, huh? Hey.
The 1-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Senzel is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Brewers 5 and the Reds nothing. Alex Claudio will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Alex Claudio.
That'll bring in Philip Irvin. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Claudio is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Slow little roller to third. He's got it. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Casale.
Ready once again, Kurt Casale. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
It's Brett Anderson in line for the victory, barring a 9th inning collapse here. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is foul right side.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
The Reds down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys at the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Brewers posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Brett Anderson wins his 3rd of the season. Anthony DeSclafani was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he settled with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.